Hey everybody, Sylvia K here, and today I'm going to be making some more Mexican food. And people really, I think, only think of Mexican food as being enchiladas and tacos and burritos and things like that, but there's a whole lot to Mexican cuisine that people have never tried, and this is one of them. It's a form of ceviche, and ceviche just means that something that has been cooked in an acid, such as lime or lemon juice. And what I'm going to have here is I have some shrimp that I'm going to peel, devein, and butterfly, and then I have some limes, and for my sauce, I have squeezed some fresh lemon juice, and I have the vegetables here for my sauce that I'll go in through a little later. So basically, the ingredients are pretty simple: limes, your vegetables for your sauce, an avocado, cucumber, and I'm making my sauce just a little differently. There are several variations on it, but I am not using serrano chilies in here because I don't feel like going to the emergency room today for an esophageal fire. So I'm going to get busy peeling my shrimp here, and I'll get back at you. Now, the other ingredient I forgot was a red onion. But so um, these are easy peeled shrimp, and they've already been split down the center and had their um, intestinal tract removed. But now they have this vein here, and all you need to do is just put your knife down there and just kind of scoot it along, and then this blue vein will come out. And now you're going to butterfly them and do them like this, which will be easy because they've been almost cut in half anyway. And this just makes it easier for the lime juice to penetrate. And once again, ceviche is pretty much limited to seafood. You could do this with octopus. You could do this with pretty much any kind of fish that you would like to use. Now I've peeled and cut my cucumber in half, but if these were European cucumbers uh, or Japanese cucumbers, they're pretty much seedless, so you wouldn't have to take the seeds out. But I'm going to also add a little bit of this to my um, sauce that I'm going to be making. So I'm going to take the seeds out of this and then get busy making my sauce so it can marinate and marry a little bit um, while I'm waiting on my shrimp. Now I'm using lemon juice in this instead of lime juice because it's not quite as acidic. So I'm going to add my bit of cucumber here. This is an Anaheim pepper that I grew. And I have de-seeded this jalapeno. And I have one tomatillo, 4 cloves of garlic, and a tomato. I'm going to add my lemon juice and just a touch of cumin. and also a bit of salt. And a bunch of cilantro. And you want to use the stems in your cilantro too, because that's what really gives it the flavor. And now would be the time to check your seasonings, your salt, and whatever. And I'm glad I decided to take the seeds out of my jalapeno and not use serranos, because that's a pretty hot jalapeno. So for those of you who are really spice sensitive, you could leave it out. But anyway, it's tolerable. So I'm just gonna move this to a bowl and let it marry a little bit. Now you want to slice your onions as thinly as possible. Slice them in a half moon. And you want to do the same thing for your de-seeded cucumbers. Slice them very thinly into half moons. And now that my shrimp has all been deveined and butterflied, I'm going to add it and rinse really well. I'm going to add it to this dish here. And I have squeezed all my limes. I don't have a fancy lime squeezer like everybody on the planet. I just have this wooden thing. But anyway, now you want to add your lime juice and try to get covered as much as possible. And I'm going to put this in the refrigerator, and you'll know when it's cooked because it will be pink, just like when you boil shrimp. And I'll check on this periodically and stir it around, but I'm going to let it cook in the refrigerator now for about an hour. And I'm also maybe going to add just a couple of these onion slices here. Let them marinate with them as well. And I'm happy to say that we're finally getting a tiny little piece of rain today. I really needed some rain in my catchment. So while I'm waiting for my shrimp to cook, I'm gonna make up some mozzarella, make me some corn tortillas. Usually this is served with either tostadas or corn chips. Well, now that this has been cooking, so to speak, as you can see, the shrimp have turned a nice pink. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the salsa that I made to it. A piece of shell there. And I guess some people would call this a summer meal, but I don't really go by summer, winter, fall, and all that crap. I just eat what I want to eat when I eat it. And I think a lot of that comes from years ago, everything was seasonal, and before freight trucks and trains and everything could deliver different various produce, seasonal produce from all over the world, people had to eat what they had growing in the garden at the time. So you can have this any time of year. It'd be a great appetizer, great party treat, and do with it what you want. So now I'm going to add my sauce here. Which will help cook this a little more. And a few more of my onions and my cucumbers. Give this a good mix, and I'll put it back in the refrigerator for about 15 or 20 minutes so this can marry a little bit. Everybody's getting married. Okay, I just took this out of the fridge, and now I'm going to finish cutting up my avocado here. And I made some fresh flour tortillas, not flour tortillas, corn tortillas to have with mine. And this dish is called Agua Chili. And as you can see, the shrimp are nicely cooked. And they taste delicious. Now, if you happen to have a nice serving platter, you can put this on a serving platter, arrange some avocado slices around it, get your tostada shells or your chips and eat it like that. Now, some people take a tostada shell and put mayonnaise on it and then put their agua chili on top of it. But I'm going to have mine with soft corn tortillas. So, anyway, I do hope someone will try this. It's really easy to make, and it doesn't really take that much time. You don't necessarily have to let it marinate for an hour, but it gives spices a little chance to seep into the shrimp and get everything incorporated. So I hope everybody's well. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see y'all later. Me and the children say bye.